Once upon a time, a water-bearer, in a quaint village, had two large pots. Each hung on the ends of a pole which he carried across his shoulders. One of the pots was perfect, always delivering a full portion of water. The other pot, however, had a crack in it. At the end of the long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot always arrived only half full. For 2 whole years, this went on daily. The water-bearer delivered 1.5 pots of water to his master's house. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments. It fulfilled its duty without a single flaw. But the poor cracked pot was deeply ashamed of its own imperfection, miserable that it could only do half of what it had been made to do. After 2 years of what it perceived as a bitter failure, the cracked pot spoke to the water-bearer one day by the stream. "I am ashamed of myself," it confessed, "and I want to apologize to you." The water-bearer, a kind and wise man, looked at the pot with compassion. "Why?" he asked. "What are you ashamed of?" "Because for these past 2 years, this crack in my side has caused water to leak out all the way back to our master's house," the pot lamented. "Because of my flaws, you have to do all of this work, and you don't get full value from your efforts." The water-bearer smiled gently. "As we returned to the master's house, he said, 'I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path.'" And indeed, as they went up the hill, the cracked pot took notice of the sun warming the beautiful wildflowers on the side of the path. They were a stunning sight, swaying gently in the breeze. But at the end of the trail, it still felt bad because it had leaked out half its load. And so it apologized again for its failure. The water-bearer said to the pot, "Did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of the path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw. I took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day, while we walk back from the stream, you have watered them." He continued, "For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate our master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have this beauty to grace his home." This story is a powerful reminder for all of us. Each of us has our own unique flaws. We're all cracked pots, but it's just the cracks and flaws we each have that make our lives together so very interesting and rewarding. It's the imperfections that allow us to see the beauty in each other. So many of us walk through life feeling less than, feeling like we're not enough. We compare our cracked selves to the perfect pots we see around us, on social media, in our friend groups, at work. We see their polished exteriors, their seemingly flawless lives, and we feel ashamed of our own leaks, our own struggles, our own vulnerabilities. We think, if only I were smarter, or more attractive, or more successful, then I would be worthy. We spend so much energy trying to hide our cracks, to present a perfect version of ourselves to the world. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if your cracks are not weaknesses, but opportunities? What if the things you see as flaws are actually the very things that make you uniquely capable of bringing something beautiful into the world? Think about it. Maybe your sensitivity, which you sometimes see as a weakness, allows you to connect with others on a profoundly deep level. Maybe your past struggles, which you wish you could erase, have given you an empathy and wisdom that you can now use to help others navigate their own difficult paths. Maybe your quirky habits, the things that make you feel a little different, are the source of your greatest creativity and innovation. The water-bearer didn't discard the cracked pot. He didn't try to fix it. He saw its potential. He saw that its perceived flaw could be used to create beauty. He understood that its purpose was different, not less. Your worth is not determined by your ability to be perfect. Your worth is inherent. You are valuable just as you are. The real challenge is not to eliminate your flaws, but to embrace them, to see them, as the water-bearer did, as a source of potential. So, how can we start to do this in our own lives? First, practice self-compassion. The next time you feel ashamed of a mistake or an imperfection, stop and talk to yourself the way the water-bearer spoke to the pot. Acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Remind yourself that nobody is perfect, and that your flaws don't define your worth. Second, shift your focus from what's wrong with you to what's right. Instead of listing your shortcomings, make a list of your strengths, your passions, the things that light you up. What unique gifts do you bring to the world? What seeds can you plant along your path? Third, surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are, cracks and all. Find your own water-bearers. The friends, family, or mentors who see the beauty in your imperfections and encourage you to let it shine. True connection happens when we are brave enough to be vulnerable, to show our cracks to one another. Remember, the world doesn't need another perfect pot. It's already got plenty of those. What the world needs is you. It needs your unique combination of strengths and weaknesses, your triumphs and your struggles. It needs the flowers that only you can water. Your cracks are not a sign of failure. They are a sign that you have lived. They are proof of your journey. They hold the stories of your resilience, your growth, and your capacity for love. So, the next time you feel worthless or broken, remember the story of the cracked pot. Look for the flowers blooming on your side of the path. Recognize that your imperfections might just be your greatest assets. You are not broken. You are a masterpiece in progress, and your cracks are where the light gets in, allowing beauty to grow in the most unexpected places. Embrace your glorious, imperfect self. You are enough. You are worthy, and you have something beautiful to offer the world, just by being you. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you live a more inspired life. We'll see you in the next video.